point, it's time to look at the Marvel previews of issue number 1s. Here's the top 10 most anticipated, all new, all different Marvel from Comics Press. So it seems Old Man Logan is canon now. He's been brought to the main universe from his alternate timeline and given his own series plus cameo appearances in other Marvel issues. Watching a wizened Wolverine deal with the guilt of his past in a future that doesn't belong to him is going to be a compelling ride. I'll confess, the only reason this is so far down on my list is that I forgot to subscribe and missed the first 2 issues. But I won't make that mistake with this new series. Watching Old Man Logan is going to be a super fun ride. So, All New, All Different Marvel is basically this series' third first issue. As such, the creative team plans on keeping things basically where they were pre-Secret Wars. In a recent interview, they did talk about keeping things within the realm of Earth-65, but they're not opposed to visiting the main universe on occasion. We've also been told that we're going to meet Harry and Norman Osborn in this new arc, or some iteration of them at least. So there's nothing particularly different here, there's just a whole lot more Spider-Gwen, and I'm always excited about that. Ms. Marvel has been one of my favorite Marvel heroes for a while now, but she's also been described as one of the most important for how well they portray her character without making her seem token. I was really excited to see that she's back in All New, All Different Avengers because she has her own series, but she's also going to be an Avenger now. Creators tell us this is going to start a new chapter in Kamala Khan's life, so it'll be continuing the main storyline pre-Secret Wars. But now she's going to have to be balancing being a full-time, fully-fledged hero with her personal life, and it's going to be a really great arc. Despite being a secondary character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and consequently in many fans' minds, the Hawkeye comics actually had a huge cult following pre-Secret Wars. Lemire had some great writing, Perez had this delicate line work and just really bold coloration, which of course isn't all Perez's idea, but it rocked. So the new series is going to be featuring an older Clint Barton and has the description Hawkeye versus Hawkeye, with Kate Bishop actually running towards us. Fan theories are flying from this series because there's not a whole lot of information coming out. So a lot of fans are actually thinking that Clint Barton might be from the Old Man Logan universe, and Kate Bishop is now going to be the head of the team. None of this has been confirmed, but there's some pretty cool theories flying around. In the Marvel interview with Lemire and Ramos, the creative team was actually very secretive about what's going to be going on in this new series, but with a lineup that includes Storm, Old Man Logan, and my personal favorite, Nightcrawler, I can't see where this is going to go wrong. I'm itching to see that first issue. Also, Ramos' art is absolutely stunning. The characters have very detailed facial expressions and textures that are just to die for. I mean, look at Nightcrawler's scruffy widow face! Ah! Okay, so technically I threw 2 new series into one spot, but I don't really think we can talk about one Spidey without the other. For one thing, that's because they're apparently in the same universe now. In the previews, we see Peter Parker acting the Playboy in a fancy suit with Parker Industries in the background, while logos for Parker Industries also appear in the main title of Spider-Man Miles Morales' series. So what exactly is going on here? Are they both in New York now? Is Peter only moonlighting as Spidey while Miles picks up his slack? Are there shifts of Spider-Manning time? Or do they even hang out at all? At any rate, I'm excited to see how these 2 characters connect and build off of one another. So a lot of the shenanigans that Matt Murdock faced in his last series have been undone. He's returned to New York, for instance, and his license is no longer in question. What the team has edited out, however, makes room for some really cool new stuff. Soule has actually altered Murdock's job from a defense attorney to a Manhattan DA, saying this is closer to what Daredevil actually does, putting bad guys in jail instead of keeping innocent people out. He says this is very easy for Matt to do and makes for an easier transition. The team has also given Daredevil someone to mentor this time, and they look forward to the parallels they'll draw between his guidance under Stick and his current role in training young Samuel Chung. Next up is the Uncanny Avengers. Amidst a pile of new Avengers titles, why did I choose this one? One word: Deadpool. How they got him on the team remains to be seen, though I have a feeling it has something to do with his love for Spidey. But in all seriousness, it seems to be the work of Steve Rogers. He aims to pull heroes from every category of superhuman and show the world that they can work together, whether they're Inhumans, mutants, or just superheroes. Fans are expecting a good time with Gary Duggan on the writing, but he assures us there are going to be some darker times ahead for this super team to tackle. So the creative team has stayed pretty tight-lipped on this premise as well. All we know is that the events of Secret Wars and the 8-month gap thereafter have somehow left Deadpool rich and famous. Fans speculate that between somehow becoming an Avenger and with Steve Rogers getting older and Wolverine kinda dead, a lot of work has probably started to come Deadpool's way. It'll be interesting, terrifying to see how he deals with all of the love and extra cash. So the last series that we're going to be taking a look at today is the new Invincible Iron Man. While other series in the Marvel All New All Different preview got 1 or 2 pages dedicated to them, our man Tony got 4, including a look at the design of his new suit, which tells us that since Tony's an engineer, the suit is an all-in-one tool set that includes weapons, jets, and a feature that can even change its colors. We also get to see a few inks of the interior pages, and Marquez's artwork looks sick. It has high contrast, delicate line work, really well-rendered facial expressions that definitely tend to resemble Robert Downey Jr. It's great. It makes sense that the new Iron Man is given so much room in the previews. In a recent interview, Marvel's Senior Vice President of Publishing said that Iron Man is actually one of its most popular heroes in every medium but the published comics. He was looking at the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well as the merchandise sales and t-shirts specifically. As such, the company is really going out of its way to make Iron Man the new, most prominent, kind of de facto mascot. This definitely is in line with the goal of bringing in members from the MCU audience to come read the comics and really start to get into that world. I would also probably say that on the subject of the MCU and how well everything ties together, Sony's hold on the old mascot probably has a little something to do with this. At any rate, it'll be really interesting to see how Marvel reinvents itself under Tony Stark and brings in some new fans, some new storylines. It'll be a good time. It'll be more interesting for myself to see how the fans react. Alright guys, that's been our top 10 look at the all new, all different Marvel previews. Be sure to check us out on comicspress.com where we're going to have reviews for these issue ones as well as all of the other ones that are going to be coming out in October, November, next year, whenever Marvel's publication schedule decides to give us things. Woo! Thanks so much to criticalthreatcomics.com for this awesome t-shirt, and be sure to check them out. They're great. I work there. Also, as far as Comics Press goes, we're going to be on all the social media, so tweet us, Instagram us, comment below for all the things that you think I forgot, or you disagree with, or that I got wrong, whatever. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!